Vanakkam, welcome to the Pizza. I'm Kanchana Jaikumar. We're going to have a lovely session of very soft idlis. This idli is, it's a very common and routine, regular breakfast, but yet there are some small issues which makes the idli very soft and nice to eat. At the same time, if there are some small errors while we are doing this idli, what happens is they don't taste like, they are not soft, they become very hard and they go and get stuck in your throat. So let's see how to avoid all these small issues and do the lovely idli. We are going to see right from doing the batter. 5 cups of rice, which consists of 4 cups of idli rice and 1 cup of plain raw rice. This 1 cup of plain raw rice is optional. 1 cup of urud dal, 1 cup of poha, 1 tablespoon of methi seeds and salt according to taste. The first and the foremost step in making this idli is first wash the urud dal and methi seeds together. Put them together and wash it at least 4 to 5 times very nicely and soak it for 6 hours. A minimum of 6 hours is required for soaking this. Look at this, you can see the size, they have bloated nicely. See, I have combined the idli rice and raw rice together, washed them and I have soaked them nicely for the same 6 hours. We have washed and soaked the poha also. This need not be soaked for 6 hours, just 15 to 20 minutes will do for this. Now let's start running the grinder. For this you need to wash the grinder vessel. If you're using a mixie, then do not worry, just use this in 2 or 3 times that quantity and see to that you add some ice cubes while grinding your urud dal so that they don't get heated up and you get a good nice flavorable batter. So let's switch on the grinder. Now see, within 2 to 3 minutes, can you see the urud dal it has started to getting smashed and slowly the batter is forming. This has to run for at least 25 minutes. Though the batter is done, but still there should be some nice air bubbles forming in between the batter. So it will take at least 20 to 25 minutes for you to get that consistency, and I will also show you how it is working. After 10 minutes, sprinkle some water on the sides and clean it up like this. Now after 20 minutes, can you just look at this? There is a nice formation of batter. Again sprinkle some water and remove it from the sides. Let this go on for another 5 minutes, so totally it will become around 25 minutes. The more you leave it, the more nice the batter will be. So it will be good to leave it for 25-26 minutes like that. Now this 25 minutes is over, so the batter is done. Let's remove the batter and put it to a vessel. See, this is the right texture of the batter. You will get a nice sound like this. So the batter is done really well and they are fluffy. Now we have removed the urud dal batter. So we are going to add the poha or the flat rice which has been soaked for so long. See, they have become nice in size. Now we are going to add this to the grinder, and within 5 minutes what will happen is they become smashed and they lose their shape. At that time we can add the rice. See, now within 2-3 minutes it has got smashed. We are going to add the rice right now. Now I am adding the rice. I have added the rice. Look at this. It's going to take 2 times for me because it's a small grinder I am using. It will always be better to use the right quantity of rice. Depends on the kind of rice and the grinder size. You will have to use your rice. It will take around 20 to 25 minutes to get into a nice mashed batter. The very important thing here is the batter should be nicely mashed. It should not be something like in between, so that the idlis will not be really soft and nice. So we'll have to make it into a mashed batter. So for that you will need around 20 to 25 minutes, depends on the grinder and the rice you're going to. So look at our idli batter. After 25 minutes we have a nice fine paste. I'll be removing this, adding to the already ground urad dal, and then I'll be adding the second set, and then we will do the final mixing. So the grinding is done. Now let's go into for the last step. I'm going to add the salt to this directly to the grinder. Depends on the amount you're grinding, you will have to use the salt. Now the salt has mixed well with this. I'm going to just pour it to the other vessel and mix it. Here I would like to share one information with you. See, try to use your hands for mixing this batter, because the warmth in your hand will always help the batter to ferment very well. Instead of using a ladle or a spatula, it's better to use your hands for this. The rice flour will get settled underneath, so see to that you pull them completely and mix it well. Look, we have mixed the batter well. Can you see? While you were doing the urad dal, urad flour, what will happen? The batter was, it was thick, it was not free flowing. But after adding the rice flour, you can see that it is really free flowing like this. It gives a right consistency. It's neither too watery, but it's not too thick also. And you have to let it to ferment. This is the very important step in idlis, because if they don't ferment well, then your idlis will be very flat. They don't give the taste. Once they rise up and air goes inside, and that is how the softness is formed in idlis. So this is a very important step. Let your batter ferment for 8 to 10 hours. Okay, well, fine. If you are in a cold place and the temperature doesn't allow you to this to happen on your table, then leave it into your microwave oven. Just do not switch it on, but the oven will be in a warm place. So what you see is you'll have to leave it in a warm place for 8 to 10 hours so that the batter ferments well and your idlis will also be very soft. So well, after leaving it for 8 hours, the batter has fermented well and it has come up so nicely. This is one of the very important issue in an idli making. There are a lot of bubbles. There are a lot of air bubbles coming out of it. So that shows that the texture of the idli will be very soft and nice. Now let's see how the idlis are really going to come. See, first grease your idli plates and then we'll be pouring the batter into it. We'll be steaming it for 10 to 12 minutes and then your soft idlis are ready. I need only 3 plates of idli for now, so I am just going to pour batter in 3 plates. Done with the idli batter. Now what we are going to do is steam it for 10 to 12 minutes. I am using a regular cooker. If you have a idli steamer, you can use it straight away, or if you're going to use this kind of a cooker, then do not forget, you should not put the pressure whistle on this, just steam it like that. So now it's after 12 minutes, we are going to open the idli cooker to see how the idlis have come up. So look at this, our idlis have come out really well. Now there is again one more technique in removing these idlis. If they are going to be very hot, even though we have greased it with oil, what happens is, they stick to the bottom. So just either let it cool, or you have a water in a small cup like this, and with the spoon put it on the sides, and that will enable to remove this very easily and quickly. This will just leave the sides very easily and it will be easy for us to remove it. Let's serve it with lovely tomato chutney and sambar. Dear friends, this is a lovely breakfast which was introduced by the Chola King, and it's a lovely and a healthy dish also. But slowly, because of the take it easy attitude, what is happening is this is fading out. Children say, oh, I don't like idli and all. So let's overcome that, beat it up and maintain our healthy and traditional idlis. So if you follow all these small tips, you will get this lovely idli. Try this and keep us posted. Dosa to Pizza, always enhancing your taste buds. If you like this video, press like, subscribe to Dosa to Pizza, and for your printable recipes, visit dosatopizza.com. Thank you and bye-bye.